Okay, we are back with the Lottery Detective. Today we are going to do a workout on Canada lottery cities. The areas that have drawings in Canada is Ontario, Quebec, and West Canada. Now, all the drawings are from May the 13th, 2016. Now, Ontario has two drawings, midday and evening. The other two areas, cities, they only have the evening drawings. Now, basically, all I'm doing with all three areas are this. I'm looking for some kind of connection with these different cities. Now, what I did find was quite interesting. So, I did my rundown using my 1, 2, 3 formula and 1, 1, 1 formula. Okay. Now with West Canada, I did a extra workout, a little bit extra work, turning the number around several ways. But of course, 016 was drawn on the 13th. 601 was drawn on the 12th. And I just converted the number around in order to get um, a second crossover number out of the uh, 016 by reversing it to 610. And it gave me the 387 family and the 238 family for crossover numbers. Okay, now you must know how to convert your numbers, know your family members, and to also, with this subject that we're doing today, just a basic workout, you have to be familiar with some history. So it means you have to have some kind of system where you can go back to your state lottery uh, channel and get the information for history, or you keep records of it. Now, the first thing is I'm going to show you some little tricks of the trade. 590. First, when I went back and I went back with my history, I noticed in 2015, 090 came. Okay, and this is the same family, 090. So, in the rundown with the 090, I did find where we had a relationship with the 736, which is this number and this family. The 909 gave me the 731 and the 236 if you should want to do a complete workout on the 090. But in essence, the number came 781. You had your indicators here, 736 and 231. Now, the 7, the 3, and the 6, those three digits, they were actually last week for West Canada, 367 last Saturday. So it would be best if you may want to go back and view the 367 for Ontario. And sometimes it doesn't really help just to work our area alone. You may want to go to another uh, city or state in order to get some numbers that are compatible or connected with your lottery drawings. Now I'm going to push on. Now, as I said, in Quebec, the 220, 775, 725, the mate. We actually, I found part of the family member in the 941. That was last week in Ontario. Ontario last week in Ontario. We have that history, and that's the 200, but it came 220. So in a sense, some of these numbers are letting you know in advance that they're going to be drawn in your state. That we probably don't know when, but they actually are letting you know that they are coming. Now, the 884 from last week, it gave the 662-226-761. You have that connection with the 090 here and here. So, and that's why you have your 894 family and part of your crossover here, here. 884 was in Ontario last Saturday midday. Okay, 884. Here's your 884 family here. Also, Ontario already had the 993. So you may be looking at 349 in Ontario, possibly today or within the next few days. Now, another thing you want to look at also is your 224 that was in April and your 558. Your 224, here it is, right here, 447, 227. This is this family. You got to identify, here it is, 422, and your 781 again, 447, and your 590. Those are the connection coming from the 558. So that's why I kind of highlighted the 083 family and wrote those numbers and this family with everything here. Now, you have in Quebec your 961, and you got that connection with the 22, with the 220, and here and here. So you may want to consider one of your crossover, but a lot of time it's not the crossover that's in your rundown. You're going to have to find other ways to get the other part of the family members. It could be one of the family members that you may want to consider. Now, another thing I want to point out also, the 856 and the 351, where I have the asterisk, the 465 is good, and here your 588 here from April showing up again in your 601. Now, let me get back to this, the 856, because I'm quite sure this number is going to fall somewhere today. First of all, these are crossovers in red, but 581 in your blue and not 090 in your blue, these are your family members, your mates. Halfway down, you have your mates or family member. So, but this particular number, 581 family, I look very strongly for it. Last year in Quebec, 360 fell on the 16th, which was a Saturday. And also it was, I'm not sure. Oh, another thing, before I forget, I did not put it up, but the 042 has been drawn twice in Ontario, if I'm not mistaken. That's another number you may want to look out for, the 0, the 2, and the 4. Because it carries the 581 family. And that's why I'm saying that. The 024 runs with this family. But that's all I have for you today. If you have any other questions, just jot them in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching.